Did y'all know there was such thing as a magic apple? Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to another carb cycling video. So this is day 5. This is my 5th carb up day. And wow, I am totally mind blown. I don't know what was in that damn apple, but I'm here for it, y'all. 10.25 miles? Who the hell is she? I don't even know. Oh my Lord. So I felt fire today on my run, y'all. I felt probably the strongest I've ever felt on a run. This was the best run I've ever had as far as length goes, but it was also the best run I've ever had mentally, physically, feeling wise. I did not hurt until probably the last 10 minutes, even if that. And then I started feeling like, oh man, are we gonna make it? But we made it. My body just kept going. In my head, we did have thoughts every once in a while throughout the run, but most of the time I was feeling fire. My thoughts were good. My camera's fogging up. And I just kept getting to points and my mind was like, oh, we'll be good at this point, because that was probably around 8 miles like last week. And my body was like Forrest Gump. We just kept running. We just kept going with it. And I was not going to stop my body. My mind, I get over my mind. I'm like, girl, you got to take a back seat because your body is ready to roll. Let's get it. And man, we freaking got it. So this morning I've been having the same exact thing on repeat pre-run, which is just a gala apple with some nutso nut butter, some, ooh, that Primal Palate. That's new seasonings I got off Amazon. You can get those on Thrive Market too. And I always have a link down below to get 25% off your first Thrive order, guys. It's amazing. But all the Primal Palate seasonings, they're like raved about. And I'm like, oh, what's the big deal? You know, I love Redmond's real salt and I highly recommend them with the Nicole Burgess bundle, but they don't have like the sweet stuff. So I got the apple pie seasoning, man, on point. And there's like no sugar in it or whatever. It is all like keto or paleo friendly. So definitely go and check them out. I got some other ones I'm going to try and I'm going to share with y'all later. I've just been having the same thing. It's been serving me right with my pre-workout from Equip. We're probably going to switch it up here, you know, the next couple weeks, but I'm just going with my pre-workout little snack thing. And then we've got some new stuff we're going to try today. I'm excited to take you on, but man, I just cannot believe each week we get stronger physically, mentally with these runs. It's getting easier. Dare I say that today's run was easy? You know, I always say that nothing is ever easy, and it's not, but the majority of the run, I felt fire. I felt like I could go forever. The end of the run was the hardest, but the rest of the run was like a piece of cake. What the actual heck? Oh my gosh, I just can't get over it. I was striving, guys, for 9 miles. That's what I was striving for. I know last week I was like, oh, we're just gonna stay at 8.25. Let's not get cray. But if my body's physically able to do it, I'm not gonna stop my body just because my mind's like, let's stay at 8. And not only that, guys, when you're watching this, it already should have passed through, but I've got 2 hurricanes coming my way. Marco and Laura. I don't even know these names. But Marco's supposed to come through tomorrow, and then Laura's supposed to come through on Wednesday. So back to back. So I might not be running my short run on Wednesday because we got a hurricane coming. But I tried also to get as much as I could in today because I know I'm probably going to be homebound for arm day tomorrow and all this stuff. And you just got to roll with the punches. Same thing for you guys out there. If you have things coming your way that are obstacles that are keeping you from your goals, just try to overcome them. Work with what you have. I mean, I've got some things here at home that I use during quarantine for arm day. I'm not going to be sad if I can't go to the gym. We're still going to show up. We're still going to make it work. We're still going to put the time in, and we're going to use this glycogen to good use. So I had some people ask me if I'm running without stopping. So when you're seeing these long runs like 10.25 mile, is that with me running nonstop? And the answer to that is yes. I know that's hard for some of you guys to believe, but for me, if I stop, there's no going back. The only time that I stopped during a long run was when we went to Orange Beach and it was hot as hell, and I stopped a few times just to catch my breath because I was in the bald open sun and I felt like I was gonna pass out, and I didn't want to be like in the headlines for having heat stroke. So I decided to stop a couple of times, and I think that was what, almost like a 6-mile run if I go back to that vlog and look. But that's the only time I've stopped. All the other times I just keep running, because for me, I lose steam and momentum if I stop. If I just keep going, if I'm in my rhythm, I'm in my zone, I am good to go until we stop here at home. So I run nonstop. Also had some people ask me how I'm feeling the next day. girl, you're not watching this whole vlog. You know, here lately, I've been rolling these carb cycling videos into Monday, so that way you can see if I'm bloated, how I'm feeling, how I responded to particular foods, especially the new ones that we're incorporating each week. So make sure you watch the entire video, so that way you know exactly how I'm feeling the next day, ketone levels, bloating, all that good stuff. All your questions will be answered if you watch the whole video, girl. So sipping on my apple cider vinegar drink. This is the limeade one. This one does have 1 net carb. If you've been buying these, the ginger spice has 0, and they have some other ones that have actual sugar in them. So beware if you are just keto and wanting to have these. Like I said, somebody asked if I could just make these. I could, y'all, but these are my treat, and you know the girl likes to treat herself, and we are treating ourselves with a bougie apple cider vinegar drink, and I don't feel sorry about it, y'all. Treat yourself with your $3 apple cider vinegar drink. Do it. So let me go in and shower. I am a sweaty beast after running 10 miles. I'm mind blown. I can't believe it. I show myself up every week, and that is exactly my goal, is to compete with myself, to overcome my mind, to overcome my body, negative thoughts, and to just prove to myself that I can do it. I don't care if anybody else, you know, thinks certain about me or whatever. That does not bother me, and that is not what's going on here. I am competing and showing up with myself to prove to myself that I can do it. I like to overcome, I like to overstrive, I like to compete and just know I can be the best, healthiest version of myself. And I suggest you guys do it too, because if you're constantly looking at somebody else and you are comparing yourself to them, you're always going to have those negative thoughts, and you're never going to overcome, and you're never going to show up, and you're never going to beat your own records. So compete with yourself, look in that mirror, and compete with what you see back. It's about 9:15, cooling down, took a shower, got my compression socks on. We're going with the hearts today. Y'all know I got that variety pack. I need to order another one. They have like a Halloween one and a Christmas one. I'm here for it. And I wore the Adrenalines today. That is my long distance running shoe of choice by Brooks. And then the Brooks Ghost is the one that I've been wearing on my shorter runs. I do feel like, I've said this many times, but if you haven't seen, I do feel like the Brooks Adrenaline have more cushion to them than the Ghosts do. I do feel like they have cushion too, but I'm just saying I think these have a little extra oomph if you're going to be doing longer distance runs, and they do not rub where these do at like the 8-mile mark. They start to rub a little bit. These don't rub at all. Love the Adrenalines so much. Definitely feel like it's worth the investment, and definitely feel like compression socks help after long runs too. Breakfast this morning, we're trying something new. I did a test run on Waylon yesterday and he liked them. So I've got my pancake dash going, getting hot. I've got almost 2, I would say like smaller size bananas, and they are like super ready to go. You want them to be as ripe as possible. We're gonna mash these up, and then I'm gonna add 2 eggs to it and then incorporate that really well. And then we're going to add again that apple pie spice, which basically just has cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, all the good stuff, like so much good stuff in that. It was so good this morning. So we're gonna mash that all up, and that's it. We're not adding any flour, baking powder, baking soda, nothing, and we're gonna put them in the dash and make pancakes. Also have 340 grams of this organic egg whites from Whole Foods because we're trying to get a little bit extra protein in today. I am going to be weird. This is going to be delicious. So if you haven't tried like sweet egg whites, you're missing out. I'm going to put this apple pie spice in here too, and we're just going to cook them up like scrambled eggs, and then we're going to top it with a bunch of other sweet stuff. Don't knock it till you try it. So I have one more pancake going. So this recipe that I showed you with almost 2 bananas, 2 eggs is about 4 pancakes. I added a lot of that seasoning too. We diced up some apples. So I've got 70 grams of apples. We've got 50 grams of bananas. I've also weighed up 20 grams of the chocolate nutso, 15 grams of this Purely Elizabeth banana nut butter granola. It is grain free. It looks delicious. I haven't tried it yet. There are the macros for you right there. And then the ingredients are so clean by this Purely Elizabeth brand. I've mentioned them before. I also went ahead and scrambled up a ton of those egg whites with the seasoning. They're ready to roll. We've also got some Kalina yogurt. Now this is a new flavor that they did send me. You can find these at Whole Foods. This is the sour cherry almond, and I've got about 52 grams of that weighed out. We're gonna put that either on the pancakes or the eggs. I know I'm weird, but I'm super excited to try this new flavor. I love the peach one so much. And as far as macros go, definitely not keto friendly to eat on like your strict keto days, but it's 11 total carbs for the entire container, 2 fiber. So I mean, it's not terrible if you can fit it in your macros actually. And it's 17 grams of fat, and it is 2 grams of protein. So the keto macros are actually pretty spot on with fat and protein. If you can fit the carb count in there, not bad. And there's the ingredients if you're wondering, super, super clean. In my handy dandy frother, I've got about 5 tablespoons of the refrigerated nut pods. This is the French vanilla, is my absolute go-to. And I'm gonna do the cold frost setting on this thing. They have a cold frost setting. Yes, they do. It is bougie. And because we are going to try the Chameleon Organic Cold Brew Smooth Black Coffee Espresso Coffee. So this entire bottle is 3 total carbs and 10 calories. I know this may look weird, but y'all, this is going down. This is going to be so good. So I've got 30 grams of raisins I forgot to show you guys that I put on top. I've got a teaspoon of chia seeds, teaspoon of hemp hearts on there, the apples, the banana, the nutso, the yogurt. I mean, we just got like all kinds of things thrown on there. The granola. This is 1,007 calories, 84 net carbs. We're doing the majority of our calories and our carbs first thing post run. But before I eat this hellacious breakfast, testing ketones post run, post the apple snack this morning, 1.3. So we'll see after almost 100 net carbs if before lunch we are still in nutritional ketosis like we were last time. But man, fire ketones, feeling great, and looking forward to digging into all that yumminess. Did you doubt that the girl was going to finish it? Oh my gosh, I always say, like, I feel like it takes forever to eat on the carb cycling days because it's just so much like quantity of food. I don't know, but it was delicious, guys. If you make those pancakes with the like 1.5 bananas with 2 eggs, just know, like, just with like the egg fast and like the chaffles and stuff that we made on keto, they are dense. They're not going to be like a fluffy pancake because you don't have any flour agents in there or any baking soda or anything, but the freaking flavor with just banana and this seasoning on point, and it was so good with all the toppings, of course. You know what the star of the show was? The freaking egg whites with everything on top, like this nutso on there, the apples, the bananas, the raisins. That was delicious. And you can do that on keto too, guys, not with like all the fruit, but you can just make some egg whites and drizzle a little bit of this nutso on there with some granola, and that's going to be a high protein, delicious breakfast for you if you're wondering on how to incorporate something a little bit different. If you want to do like egg whites versus the whole eggs. I know the whole egg's good. Run a yolk club down below. And this Kalina sour cherry, on point. I feel exactly the same about this one as I do the peach one. It was on a point. And the Chameleon coffee, I got that on sale. It was good because black coffee I'm usually not about, and really there wasn't much nut pods in there, so I was drinking straight up black coffee. I would purchase it again on sale, but I won't pay full price for it because I feel like my community cold brew is better. That's just my opinion. I know a lot of y'all like that Chameleon coffee, but for the price, I'll just buy it when it's on sale and do my community. Man, that was a lot of work for breakfast, but oh so worth it. Now we got to clean all this up, and now we got to get dinner rolling. I know, what is our life? Something else you might think is weird for dinner, I'm doing a slow cooker recipe. This is peach slow cooker chicken. I know, don't get triggered, but this is going to be delicious. So we've got 1/2 cup of frozen onions. We've got some Redmond's real salt in here, some balsamic vinegar, and some garlic pepper, and one, like, I would say small to medium peach. It was 120 grams. I weighed it up. And then we're going to put, I think this is like almost 13 ounces of chicken breast. We're going to put that in there. We're going to let this cook on low for 6 hours, and then we're going to take the chicken out. We're going to shred it. We're going to put it back in and top it with some more peaches and serve it over some cauli rice. Doesn't that sound like weird but delicious at the same time? I am incorporating peaches for the first time. This is a new Whole Foods for me, so I'm super excited about it because I don't know about y'all, but I love me some peaches. 6 hours on low. We shall see. It's about 1 o'clock. We haven't had lunch yet. I'm working on this, though. I know that looks like a lot. That's not all for today. Don't get triggered. This is for meal prep throughout the week too. So these are frozen Brussels sprouts that I had put in the freezer from fresh that I cut up. I put about 1.5 tablespoons of bacon grease on top top and you just coat it and you toss it around, and it coats each Brussels sprout with like that bacon flavor. And then of course we added some organic garlic pepper by Redmond's Real Salt. I'm gonna pop these in the air fryer. I made these in my Monday vlog and I showcased those. I think 350 for about 15 minutes, but I'm probably gonna do it a little bit longer because they were just a little crunchy for me. I like mine to be like crispy with the air fryer, but like soft in the middle, if that makes sense. I ended up doing 2 batches, or going to do 2 batches. I do feel like they crisp up a little bit more when you cook them from fresh, but nonetheless, guys, they look pretty awesome. So we're gonna go in with our second batch right there, and I did end up doing about 20 minutes on 350. With the Brussels sprouts, I'm gonna be eating some sirloin. So I've got 2 on there. It's got like a fat layer on there that I'm gonna cut off, but that's gonna like hold in the moisture while we're cooking it. Of course, we doused it with Redmond's garlic pepper, and then I've got the hubby a chicken breast left over from the dinner that we're doing tonight, because I know we weren't going to make as much in that portion because we can't have it tomorrow. And then I've got him 2 outer aisle sandwich thins. I'm gonna make him like a honey mustard chicken sandwich with some Havarti cheese, like going bougie with him. Just side note about these outer aisle sandwich thins, they're so good. I can't have them right now because they do have a little bit of Parmesan cheese, so they're not dairy free, but look how great they crisp up on the Blackstone. Like, those look amazing. Oh man, outer aisle for the win. You can find these at Whole Foods, guys, or you can order straight from their website. These are just the regular ones. They also have like jalapeno and all kinds of other crazy ones. My steaks are almost ready, and look at this for the hubs. Oh yeah, Blackstone for the win, y'all. We have 5 ounces of Brussels sprouts and about 4.2 ounces of sirloin steak, but y'all see all that parsley? What is my life? I opened up the wrong end of the parsley and went to town, and we're gonna have a little, you know, steak with our parsley today. Oh my gosh, what is my life? It's almost 2 o'clock and we're at a 0.4, which I am not mad about that at all after eating almost 100 net carbs this morning for breakfast. As y'all saw, we were at like, what, a 1.3 post run and post the apple snack, but I will take this all day, every day. We're almost in nutritional ketosis at a 0.5 after having 100 net carbs. So this meal right here, 6 net carbs and 192 calories, because we're basically just getting the protein from this, and you're getting all the net carbs from the Brussels sprouts. Lunch definitely would have been better without, you know, a cup of parsley on top, but other than that, it was pretty decent. And we are going to pick up our groceries, so we've got Whole Foods and Walmart pickup to go and do, just a drive up for both of them. So we're gonna go run some errands at 2 o'clock. I have a snack in store, and then look at the slow cooker chicken. Like, I don't know if it's ready now because I didn't put as much chicken as the recipe called for, and it said 8 hours, but we're gonna come back after errands and shred that up and just let it sit. And then right before we go to eat it with the cauli rice, we're gonna dice up some fresh peaches on top. Shut up. 4:21, y'all. These 2 hurricanes that are coming by us got everybody acting cray in town. Legit waited for our Walmart pickup like over 30 minutes, but I mean, it is what it is. And there was people waiting longer than me, so I cannot complain, especially with everything we got going on. Crazy times, 2020, what are you doing to us? Snack time, cauli power. The best thing since sliced bread. These are sea salt and olive oil roasted sweet potato slices. If you watch my grocery hauls, you know I haul these way back when. These things are absolutely massive. So I'm going to use these for like sweet potato, like whatever in the future. I didn't realize they were that thick and big. These have been out of stock for weeks since I hauled these way back when, and I've just got a few on here. We already measured them up. It's way over than what I wanted to do, but we're gonna weigh them after too, because sometimes when they're frozen, they weigh more, they cook out, you know how it is. And we're gonna add, you know what we're gonna add. We're gonna add all those like spices I was talking about this morning on top, and keep it plain Jane simple, because you know we gotta look forward to this peach chicken that I need to shred up. Late snack. This is 12 net carbs, 71 calories, 69 grams. So after you cooked it, it definitely did take away the weight, just FYI if you're measuring to a T. And behind the scenes cleanup of meal prep, y'all. My struggle is real. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I am legit exhausted. It is 6:30. I haven't even finished dinner yet. We haven't ate. We usually eat by now. I've been meal prepping like a crazy person with these hurricanes coming through. I had already planned to meal prep anyway before these hurricanes were coming, but I just figured that it was necessary since they're coming anyway. But I haven't done a massive meal prep like this in a while, and man, it takes a lot out of a girl. And running 10 miles, I am whipped. This girl's gonna sleep good tonight. My cauli rice in the microwave. Don't get triggered. The microwave's gonna be going off in a minute, and here is what it looks like after 6 hours. So this is my hack that I learned from my good friend Vanessa, aka Lemonade Mom here on YouTube. take your hand mixer and shred up your chicken. I'm gonna shred up, it said to take the chicken out and all, I'm gonna shred like the peaches and everything in there. And then we're gonna add some fresh basil, and then we're also going to slice up some peaches to go on top and put it all over some cauli rice. Oh, this sounds delicious. Peach slow cooker chicken is done. This is a 19 net carbs, 548 calories. We've got the cauli rice down there. We've got the peaches on top. That's the chicken. It didn't come out as pretty as the picture on Pinterest. Y'all know the feels, right? But I bet it's gonna taste delicious. So let's get it, because it's about 20 minutes to 7, way later than I like to eat. Review time on the peach chicken. I won't make it again. The peaches were absolutely delicious. I haven't had peaches in like over 2 years. Who is she? Those were good. But the chicken was bland in my opinion. Y'all know this girl loves some spice. It didn't have enough spice in it. It's not something I was like, oh my gosh, I have to make again. And I definitely can say that about like the sloppy joe sweet potatoes we had and stuff like that, but that is one that I will skip. I will still put it in the description box down below if you want to make it and you want to tweak it to your own. It might have been better if I would have made the full portion with all the ingredients instead of kind of like scaling it back. But I will say, like, a peach chicken combo, even though that sounds weird, it was pretty good together. Or maybe it's just because I've missed peaches. Probably so. Today's macros, we did 190 total carbs, so about the same we did last week. 34 of that was fiber, 72 grams of fat. I want to be around 50 to 60, but we've been in the 60 to 70 range. 184 protein. We went hard on the protein, but I figured I needed it because of the 10-mile run. Definitely want to replenish that protein game in the muscles. 2,126 calories, so a little over on calories, but we burned like 1,500, so that doesn't bother me at all. So 153 net carbs. We've been doing about 150, so that's pretty much spot on. And just because we got hurricanes coming, y'all, doesn't mean it's stopping this girl from arm day. I'm thinking that it's not coming through until the end of the day, and we're gonna go ahead and go with arms. Also just did this hips and hamstrings yoga. It is so good post-workout. I will try to remember to link it down below, but it is a great one. It's one that I've been doing every single time post-run. Good morning, happy Monday. Struggles are real. So y'all see this? Look how bright and sunny it is around me. So Marco has been downgraded to a tropical storm. It's supposed to come through around 2 o'clock. I came into town to go to the gym and they closed the gym for the day. Like, what is their life when it looks like this? I totally understand, but we already took our pre-workout. We got our gym juice in. We got the jack going on, and we got to go back home so we can get these arms games on, because I can still do arm day at home, but if I would have known, I wouldn't even came into town. Y'all saw this morning, we are not feeling bloated at all. Like, every single post-carb up day, I feel fire the very next day. Got on the scale, mind blown. So yesterday morning I weighed 133.8. Today I got on the scale and weighed 131.6. That is absolutely incredible to me when eating almost 200 total carbs. I feel like carb days now are like reset days for me to get my keto week going. I just feel like it flushes everything out and we are reset for the week. And you would think it'd be the total opposite, but it totally is not. Like, it is a total reset now, and I am here for it. Wow, I just mind blown, learning something new every single time we do these carb up days, hoping that it helps you guys and educates you guys along the way. I'm actually in the parking lot here at CVS because I got blown up on my DMs about the community coffee deal here at CVS and the Ibotta rebate. So I'm going to see if they even carry community here. I don't know. We're going to go check it out, because if so, it makes 12 K-cups 99 cents. Hells to the yes. I'm going to go see what this deal is about since we're in town. I'm like all tingly and ready to go with this pre-workout. It'll probably be worn off by the time we get arms done. It's all good. You got to do what you got to do and roll with the punches. Can y'all believe that the gym is closed? Like, I know it's going to be a little stormy, but legit, we've been getting afternoon storms every day that are probably going to be worse than what we got coming. Struggles. But guys, that other one that's coming, I'm watching that one closely, because that one looks like it's going to be intense. Can this day get any more disappointing? My CVS's don't carry community coffee. What is their life? Let's get home and use this pre-workout to good use and get some arm day in. Like, what are we even doing, girl? Arm day, whoo guys, I'll have it linked down below. We were still able to do my set arm day that I was gonna do in the gym at home with the restraint, little things we got from lockdown, everything. We were prepared, y'all. And I think I got a better burn at home. Like, I'm sweating, and I usually don't sweat when I lift, it's only when I do the cardio. I am sweating like a beast. I feel like I got more poundage in because those are 8-pound dumbbells. Y'all ask all the time. They look huge, but they're from Five Below. They were $5 a piece. They're 8 pounds. But some of the things that I would have done in the gym, I would have only done 5 pounds. So I went up by 3 pounds. And I increased my reps as I went till exhaustion with a lot of these. And man, I feel like we got a killer burn on these arms today. I am feeling it. I am ready for the pumpkin spice protein coffee. I am feeling so jazzed and so awesome, even though we had a little like Debbie Downer with the gym being closed and no community coffee at the CVS's. What is our life? It's all right. We made it through. We got it done. We showed up. We did the damn thing. Being prepared for the gym, at least I got everything ready to roll. So we got our protein in there. We've got the mixture from Palate, which is the pumpkin pie spice mixture I'm loving so much. I'm loving those seasonings, y'all. I'm obsessed. I just ordered more on Amazon. What is my life? And we're gonna blend it up in the Ninja. It always tastes better in the Ninja anyway, so that's a nice little treat versus just doing our frother in the car on the go. So this is the first carb up day where we've carved up. The next day we weren't in nutritional ketosis. Today was a wrench in the plans with not having the gym and all that. I'm happy with this though. I did not take my ketones last night before we went to bed, so I don't know where I was last night either. But to be reading at 0.2 versus 200 total carbs the day before is good, in my opinion. I feel great. Like, that's weird, right? I feel awesome. So what's for lunch today? Using these bento boxes I got from Sam's Club I've been mentioning, I went ahead and put, it's like a cup and a half of romaine that I chopped up, a cup of coleslaw mixture from Whole Foods, and then I love these little containers. So these are 2 uncured, like grass-fed beef hot dogs I cooked and prepped, a little bit of red onion and a little bit of pickles, and 2 tablespoons of the Primal Kitchen barbecue ranch. This is my absolute favorite right now. I have just a little bit left. I need to order some because I'm addicted to this stuff. Dairy-free, clean, delicious, guys, if you're wondering, keto-friendly. So we're gonna cook up the hot dogs, heat them up in the microwave, don't get triggered, and we're gonna put all this in this bowl, and it's gonna be a Chicago dog salad. Doesn't that sound awesome? Chicago dog salad, 350 calories, 9 net carbs. That was legit like a loaded hot dog in a bowl. That was so good. So simple, dairy-free, keto, guys. Make your life simple. I say this in every vlog, but the flavors on that with the red onion, the pickles, and that dressing, very, very like strong and on point. Y'all got to try that. Let me know what you think. Totally spaced and forgot to put the ribs in the oven for dinner tonight, and it is 2:40 and they have to cook for 3 hours, so I am on a time crunch. I'm making the crispy ribs from that Keto Lady's cookbook. She's always linked down below, guys. Y'all know I love her e-cookbook so much, and she is a good personal friend of mine. And we doused both sides, of course, with the Redmonds garlic pepper. I am almost out. What is my life? This stuff is a must. I use it every single day. You can find all my favorites from Redmonds down below in the Nicole Burgess bundles. Definitely go and check that out. It's the things that I highly recommend. So I'm going to line this with foil on top, get this in the oven, and we're going to go in with our protein pumpkin smoothie or shake. I don't even know. before dinner time. Wanted to test ketones before we go in with our pumpkin protein shake. I can't wait to share that with you guys, and I can't wait to try it to see if it's good. And we are back. We are already back in ketosis, 0.8 even. We've been about 1.0 or higher. And I just wanted to confirm that the very next day, already back in nutritional ketosis. 0.5 and above is nutritional ketosis, and 1.0 is optimal. Anything above that, oh man. So feeling great, feeling fire today. Let's go in with some pumpkin spice protein shake. I don't even know, y'all. Pumpkin pie protein shake. This is what we got going on. 1 cup of almond milk, 1/4 cup of pumpkin. I have some left over from the chia seed pudding that I prepped earlier in the week. Stay tuned for next week's vlog to see how I like that for breakfast. 1 scoop of the Premier protein by Equip, the vanilla, and then we're doing 1 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, blending all that up. Haven't tried it yet, y'all, but I'm also gonna have some Chomps little beef sticks. These are the little bitty ones. I got these free in my Thrive Market order. So this is the free range turkey and this is the Italian beef one. Love Chomps and Epic bars because they're super clean ingredients and good keto macros. Review time on the shake. So it is really powerful with the spices, 1 teaspoon of each. You might wanna scale it back to half a teaspoon if you don't like it that much. And I definitely needed to add some ice cubes to make it cold because it was not cold at all, just with the almond milk. And I did have the pumpkin in the fridge, but it was not cold at all. So add a few ice cubes and you're good to go. It is definitely a keeper. It's delicious. But like I said, it's very, very powerful in pumpkin spice flavor. So if you're not about that life, this might be too strong for you. Scale it back a little bit, and to make it cold, add those ice cubes. Be on point. If you're wondering, the shake is 4 net carbs. 1/4 of a cup of pumpkin isn't that much, y'all, so it's definitely keto friendly. So you can have this entire shake for a snack for 4 net carbs. That's pretty good macros in my opinion. I'm about to go take those ribs out of the oven. We've got some broccoli, some andouille to go on the side. The girl is getting hungry. Since we forgot to put those ribs in, it is later than our normal, but that's all right. We're gonna enjoy. So what did I learn from week 5 of carb cycling? What did I learn this week? I learned that my body is capable of more than I give it credit for. That I can just go and go and go, but my mind is what always psychs me out. And I think that happens with a lot of you guys as well. Whatever we're doing on our health journey, our decisions that we make as far as food goes, our decisions when it comes to working out, or as far as how much we're able to do, I think it's so mental. I totally showed myself up and said, you know what, we're gonna do the damn thing, we're gonna show up, we're gonna follow through and just keep pushing. I felt fire yesterday, so why would I stop? Why would my mind tell me to stop when my body was feeling fire? So that's why I just let my body take control, and whatever my body wanted to do, that's what we did yesterday, and I feel flippin' fantastic. I also feel that today has been an amazing day. I always feel the day afters are incredible, so that's why I like to utilize them with a good workout like the arm day to make sure that we're utilizing all those good carbohydrates to good use. And I definitely feel like that helped me today with my arm workout. I have felt incredible today. We are now back in ketosis at that 0.8, as y'all saw. A little discouraged in the morning, and I'm not gonna lie, because it's like, oh, we've been doing so good. But we are doing good, guys. It just took my body a little bit. It probably was like in shock from not like going and lifting super heavy at the gym this morning like I have been, and just adjusting accordingly. You have to let your body adjust and just go with the flow. Keep doing everything that you know is doing right, and everything else will fall through, right? So I am just feeling fantastic. This has been the best thing that has happened in a long time as far as eating clean, whole foods keto. The dairy free has been absolutely incredible, and yes, I'm gonna continue with it as much as possible even after the challenge is over. And then doing our carb cycling days on Sunday just to refuel and get the clean whole foods carbohydrates. Y'all see me eating nothing but clean whole foods. I'm not eating the processed stuff, I'm not eating junk, I'm not going through a drive-through. That's the way to do it. I have so many people that are doing this with me that are doing it that way, and y'all, they are getting optimal results. They are seeing so much gains in the gym. They are losing weight. They are feeling fantastic. So if this is something that you think that you might want to try and you fit all the criteria from the week 1's video that I posted, give it a shot. What do you have to lose? If you don't like it, or if you don't get any good results that you're seeing from me and other people that are trying this out, go back to your keto life and your Weight Watchers life, whatever you're doing, low carb, paleo, and move on about your business. You don't have to continue to do it if it's not something that works for you. Keto's not for everybody, guys. Some people hate keto keto, but they love paleo and vice versa. Whatever works for you is what you need to choose for you and your body. This is your body. This is nobody else's body. Do what's best for you. Hope this video was helpful to give you guys a little insight on what I'm doing. I have bugs like crawling on you guys. You know, that Louisiana life, and we got hurricanes coming through. You know, struggle's real. I hope this video was insightful on how I do my carb up days, how I'm feeling the day after, what my progress is, where all the feels, bloating. I've been trying to answer a lot of questions y'all been leaving in the comments on the past video, so I hope it was helpful, and if it was, give it a huge thumbs up because that helps me so much. And if you are new here, welcome. I've got so many new people and I'm so stoked for it. Make sure you hit all the bells and whistles and make sure all the notifications, all the push notifications are clicked. A lot of y'all are telling me they're not, and that's why you're not getting notified about those videos, girl. So you don't miss a future upload from me. Y'all have an amazing day and an awesome week. Y'all stay tuned for Monday's motivational vlog if you watch those with just the keto day-to-days, because it's going to be a pumpkin spice, pumpkin pie themed week, as you already got a little snippet of it today. I love you guys so much. I hope you're doing amazing. Keep doing what you're doing. Everything that you put into yourself, small steps add up to big results. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.